Simon says go to any cell. Choose wisely. Simon says get on the first floor. Simon has released the Necromancer. Simon says sit down. Simon says return to your cells. Welcome to Lockstep. Simon says do not sprint until I say so. Simon says reach the red line. Simon says don't move. Move. Simon says walk. Dance. Simon says don't move. Move. Sprint. Simon says walk. Simon says crouch. Simon says don't move. Move. Simon says walk. Simon says sprint. Simon says don't move. Simon says go to bed. Simon is starting redemption. Simon says welcome back. Last one alive gets another chance. Everyone died. No one gets revived. You have all shown great skill and endurance. Simon says death row begins soon. Simon will provide tools and give commands. Only 2 of you will survive. Good luck. Simon says get in the circle. Simon says leave the circle. Simon says dance. Simon says climb up the ladder. Simon says sit down. Simon has given everyone a baseball bat. Simon says stand on the line. Simon says sprint. Simon says stand on the tables. Sit down. Simon says don't move. Simon says stand on the line. Simon has given everyone a taser. Simon says crouch. Stand on the tables. Simon says sprint. Simon says leave the circle. Simon says climb up the ladder. Dance. Simon has given everyone a bear trap. Simon says don't move. Simon says leave the circle. Sprint. Simon says crouch. Dance. Sit down. Sprint. Simon has given everyone a Molotov. Simon says get in the circle. Simon says climb up the ladder. Simon says crouch. Simon says don't move. Simon says sprint. Simon says get in the circle. Simon says stand on the line. Simon says leave the circle. Crouch. Simon says don't move. Simon says get in the circle. Sprint. Simon says leave the circle. Simon says stand on the tables. This concludes Death Row. Simon says lunch has begun.
Can I have cheeseburger, please? Can I have cheeseburger,
Simon says go to the basement. Simon is preparing the obby. Simon says complete the obby. Simon says go to bed. Simon says turn off your cell light. Simon has given a player a bear trap. Go to the cafeteria. Everyone's extra lives have been removed. Simon says get in the circle. Simon says last player standing wins. Congratulations.